So, how are you, Grace?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. So, let's start with some questions that the teacher gave to me to start this meeting.
All right.
Okay, the first question, it's about something that happens in India. How the women don't choose the guy they will marry. The parents will choose the parents, sorry, will only give some gifts, specific gifts the family wants, and that guy will marry the her girl.
Uh-huh.
uh, so that's a very like debatable, no, very like bad topic or something very bad that happened in India because the woman doesn't have that liberty of choosing the man he loves.
Right, right.
So my question is how traditions shape our present and our future.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I think specifically in the case of the India thing, it's like it's pretty obvious that tradition shapes a lot of modern practices, and probably that's going to continue to some extent as laws and practices change. Um, Traditions and like things will change too. We're always going to see the impact of the past and the impact of various cultures and traditions on the future. Um, and while it's like that's a really sort of blatant example, I think we see that a lot in the U.S. in kind of more subtle ways, um, like the different cultures in the US have sort of melded together into this weird mixture of traditions and cultures and beliefs that we still see reflected today. Even not necessarily particular to a culture, but there are some things like the reason we have school bells, for instance, the reason we have like schedules in school is it's based around factory workers, um,
Mhm.
and just like little things like that. I think that we don't even think about have a lot of impact on society now, and I think society in the future, because we just don't have any like we don't know how to do it any differently, right? Um, we've got these ideas and these traditions, and we've always done it this way, and so we keep doing it that way. I think new cultures will help to change that, but even so, the US is a little bit set in their ways. Let's be real here.
Okay, answering that question, in my opinion, the thing of India, it's a really bad thing. Like, I think I'm sad of knowing that the women will not marry the guy they love. Like, it's a very, because, like, they will not live the life they want.
Yeah.
And answering the question of how traditions shape our present and future, here in Mexico, we have something called Dia de Muertos, el 2
Mm-hmm.
de noviembre, Dia de Muertos. So we do something called altar de muertos, where we put all our family in, which we put like some pictures, some flowers, some bread to
Uh-huh.
remember that people that we lost.
Oh, that's really sweet. Yeah.
So normally we do the altar in our houses or in a public area. It doesn't matter really.
Mm-hmm.
And we sing, we like all the family get together to remember all the ones we lost and to get like to how I can say it, like to remember all the memories that we had with that people.
Uh-huh.
And like something else we do is like going to the how it's called, where you put the dead people. I don't know how it's called in English.
Oh, suddenly I don't either. The cemetery?
Cemetery, right? Actually, sorry.
Okay.
The
Ooh.
cemetery. And like the family goes to the cemetery and goes to the place where they put that guy or that family, and they
Mhm.
put some flowers, some bread, and the story said, like that people when you remember it, they come in a ghost mode
Uh-huh.
and collect that things that you give and appreciate like you remember it. Like for them, not remembering is like be dead, really, really dead, because they also can see you from the ghost mode. So when you
That
don't
makes
do the altar, it's like it doesn't matter if you are dead or not, and this gives like a purpose of that, and it was important in your family, that guy that you lost.
that's a that's a really interesting sort of like cultural thing. Like
I
the
know.
way like the way of thinking about death. That's really interesting.
Yes. And your questions, what are some questions that you have?
Yeah. I'll do the first one in English and then we can do the rest of them in Spanish. Um,
It doesn't
so the first one,
yeah.
all right. First one is basically describe like a family birthday party. What are the sort of prep you do? What activities do you do? Like who gets to come? What kind of food do you eat? Things you sing, like any part of it.
Okay, so you're basically wants me to describe a party. The things that
I want you to describe a birthday party. Yes, that's essentially it.
so okay, first we have the person that it's her birthday. Okay, and that person choose the place he wants or she wants to do the party. It's very important and it's like an obligation to that person to invite all the family
Uh-huh.
to celebrate, and that person will invite all the that close friends that he or she had. Some very close friends. It's basically you can invite whatever people do you want, but in
Mhm.
the parties are like you put piñatas. You put a piñata, and like in the time of the piñata, the birthday guy goes with a stick and hit the piñata to get out the candies. And all the kids start like to fighting for the candies.
Right, right.
uh, and all the parents are like sitting, eating chips and some hot dogs, saying that it's normal to that happen. So that is like normally the party that happen here in mostly in all of the kinds of kids here
Uh-huh.
in parties in my like in the age I am. It's like it's not a party actually, like uh, reunion. I don't know how it's spelled. Reunion,
Yeah.
where we all got together and like we just talk and drink and like just we got together. Like we don't do like piñatas and candies. And we only
Yeah.
we only sit and talk and like things that happen in our lives and get funny like playing games actually, but not that games of fighting for candies, like more serious games and a little bit more with conscience.
Right, right. Yeah. I mean, frankly, it's pretty much the same, right? The little kids get to do the thing. We usually don't go so big into the inviting all the family thing. At least for me, because none of my family lives around.
Oh,
Um,
okay, okay.
so it's usually just friends, right? And so like the little kids will there'll be some usually it's some sort of a theme. So maybe the theme is princesses, or maybe the theme is underwater, or maybe the theme is pirates, or whatever the kids like into that year. Maybe it's
Yes, it's true.
Star Wars. Uh-huh. And so they'll
Oh
like
yes.
they'll theme the party, and the kids will all like get prizes and food that has something to do with the theme. But just like you said, once you get to our age, it's like it's less of a part about the party and more you just like hang out with your friends, and maybe you go
Uh-huh.
somewhere special, or you do like you do something special, or you eat something fun, but it's really just about the people rather than about yay, it's Star Wars, right?
Yes, and in Mexico, like we have something called like botargas, that is like how we like like a guy dressed like the the thing about the party is it like if it's of Star Wars, that guy like dressed about Darth Vader or something like that, and
Yeah, yeah.
like do a representation about some fight or whatever the party it is about. It's like really
Uh-huh.
funny. I always laugh in the things because they are like so ridiculous.
Yeah. We, I mean, like, I haven't been to a little kid's birthday party in years, but sometimes they'll like hire people to come and dress up as a princess or whatever,
Hmm.
and pretend to be a princess for the party. So I think it, which I think is sort of the same thing. I don't know. I don't spend enough time with small children to have a good answer to this question.
Okay, okay.
All right.
And
So next question. Let me see. Okay, so we can do this one in Spanish because I'm not really sure how to explain it in English because the question's in Spanish. So, eres una mujer, algunos hombres en la calle te miran y piensan que eres guapa. ¿Qué hacen los hombres? ¿Qué dices y cómo reaccionas?
you understand
It,
what they are asking, or like
yeah, no, I understand what they're asking. I just it's a little weird at my
yes,
Spanish teacher. Gonna watch
just
this now.
actually like I was thinking like that in the moment, like what they are asking, why, like
Yeah, yeah, super. Gotta
it,
say.
I think that I know what they are asking, that because here in Mexico,
Okay.
normally the men, are very disrespectful with the women's.
Hmm.
That's the like the normal case. In my case, it's not like that. My parents teach me like the woman is the authority. You need to respect him. So,
Yeah.
so I respect all of the women's like. So like the question says something like, when you go on the street and see a woman, what do you say? Like,
Yeah, or like theoretically, if you're a woman walking in the street and some guys think you're cute, what do they say to you? What do you do? Um,
it's because that's the problem, because here we have like so many kinds of things that you could say, like, and so many different people, the actions they do, because we have like some people that only sits on the street and will see you the booty. like
yeah.
I like that kind of guys, and just like intimidate you, and like the woman will start to scare a little bit. There are another
Hmm.
type of guys that if you are if they see you y pues tiene que ser en español, lo siento. y pues
Está bien, está bien.
y pues de que te ven, ¿no? Y que dicen, no, pues está bonita, pues podrían reaccionar en la manera de que pues van y pues te dicen, no, pues en el sentido de como quererte conocer, porque pues te les hiciste bonito, obviamente, pues van y te
Sí,
dicen, no, pues te me haces muy bonita, ¿qué dices si vamos a algún lugar a conocernos o algo? Y pues ahí ya depende de lo que pues la mujer diga. Que obviamente
sí.
lo normal, porque no te conoce, es que diga que no, y pues, y lo otro, y lo otro pues no, o sea, pues la ves y dices, no, pues qué bonita eres, y ya, o sea, y te alejas. O sea, como que guardas tu distancia para no, no, como
Sí.
que no hacer nada mal.
creo que es más o menos lo mismo en los Estados Unidos actualmente. Algunas personas, algunos hombres pueden ser tan, tan groseros
Sí,
y,
esa es la
y,
palabra.
y molestan a mujeres. Ocurre alrededor del mundo, creo que. Pero creo que en realidad en muchos países, en muchos lugares en los Estados Unidos, especialmente en ciudades donde hay muchas personas, puede ser un problema tan grande y por ejemplo, para mis amigas y yo, puede ser difícil para ir a lugares solo anoche porque es un poco peligro. Pero también hay muchos hombres simpáticos y quienes tienen mucho respeto y no debemos olvidar ustedes porque crea más problemas si no recuerda, si nosotros no recordemos que estas personas existen. Creo que
Sí, 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 o sea, más que nada, pues es que pues el hombre tiene que también saber sus límites, de que pues respetar más que nada, no puedes de que ir así nada más y pues estar diciendo groserías hacia las mujeres o maltratándolas, vaya, no decirles cosas así
sí.
como si nada, entonces eso sí está un poco, pues mal, entonces pues yo también siento, pues creo lo mismo, ¿no? Que pues es más base del respeto.
Necesita ser límites y algunas personas no, no saben o no es importante para ellos, pero necesitamos límites y el resto puede hacer como, I don't know, no sé. Lo siento. Necesitamos límites y
Sí,
respeto. Creo que es algo universal.
sí, 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 o sea, no solo es un problema que pasa aquí en México, digo, también debe
Sí,
de pasar
sí,
en todas partes, digo, no solo los hombres son de que muy irresponsables pues nada respetuosos acá, digo. Quiero suponer que
sí,
también
sí.
en muchos lugares es así.
No es solamente en México y no es solamente en los Estados Unidos, es alrededor del mundo y debemos recordarlo. Ah, ¿Qué más? Puedo tratar de conseguir una pregunta un poco menos interesante.
Pues de hecho, pues ya se acabó el
Ah,
tiempo, ya que ya tenemos ya nos pasamos de tiempo un poquito. O sea, si quieres, tengo la grabación y nosotros le podemos seguir. Sí,
oh, perfecto, perfecto.
sí, déjame.